Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into another OOPT 2022 video. Something different here, guys. I'm going to be simulating Juan Soto's entire career all the way up until hopefully he's elected into the Hall of Fame. He is entering his age 22 season. You can see his overall batting stats last year. Obviously, the only 60-game season. He had COVID at the beginning of it, but 351, 490, almost a 500 on base percentage. It's a small sample size. And his overall career numbers, 300 games, 295, 415, almost 1,000 OPS already for Juan Soto, not even in his prime yet. One of the interesting things with Juan Soto, he doesn't have an all-star appearance yet. When he was, age 19, he got called up late. I don't know how he didn't make the all-star team in 2019, playing 150 games, having a 5-win season. That doesn't make much sense. I guess he maybe turned it on in the second half. The only thing I edited with Juan Soto is his injury proneness. I moved that down, as you can see here, to 22 across the board. If I have to move it down more, I will. I just don't want him to get injured. Obviously, they happen. He could get injured a lot. He could become injury prone. We don't want that to happen. This is just a simulation. I will be simulating you and updating you guys throughout every year of Juan Soto's career. I think it's a fun thing to do and see where Juan Soto finishes out. I will not be controlling anything. If he leaves Washington, I'll leave with him. I'll just follow his career. That's what we're going to do, guys. So we will see you at the end of his age 22 season, the first year of this Out of the Park simulation. All right, guys, we have simulated the year. The Nationals did not do well. They went 90-72. And Juan Soto, I don't know if this dude just starts slow. The awards season is over. He adds nothing to his resume here, although 155 games, led the league in walks, 295, 413, an OPS of almost 1,000, and almost a 6-win player. I don't know how he doesn't make the All-Star team. I don't know if he just starts ridiculously slow. He hit 38 home runs, had a very nice walk to strikeout ratio there. Looking at his overall history, he won Player of the Week 3 times, Batter of the Month once. But yeah, guys, we will be back. These are his overall numbers. You can see just ballooning to crazy proportions. Juan Soto, I believe he's still in arbitration with Washington, so we will see you at the end of the 2022 season. Now we're talking, ladies and gentlemen. Juan Soto wins his first MVP at the age of 23, leading the NL in runs, leading the NL in home runs, walks again, hitting 374 in 144 games, a near 500 on base percentage in OPS. Just absurd. 9.8 win season for Juan Soto. His career OPS is over 1,000. His career average is 314 right now. 27 WAR already accumulated before the age of 24. He finally made an all-star game, and as you can see, there is the most valuable player award. His overall numbers, his overall ratings are just ridiculous. Looking at his history, you can see right there, guys. We will be back, and I believe I'm trying to find his contract here. Let's see if we can find his contract. Washington again struggled, which is kind of annoying. They have Jorge Soler now. So, guys, looking at Juan Soto's contract, it looks like he has 3 years left. 2 years now since the 2022 season's over. Arbitration, $23 million, $21 million for Juan Soto. So it'll be interesting to see his free agency. We will be back at the end of the 2023 season. He's done it again, ladies and gentlemen. Juan Soto, back-to-back MVP winner. Just another absurd season, 346, 451. Not as crazy as the 2022 season, a 9-win player. Led the league in OPS. Take a look at his overall career home run total, creeping up on 200. Juan Soto, better than Mickey Mantle? I think it's in the discussion at this point. Guys, Soto is a free agent after next season. So if a major contract extension with the Nationals gets done, it probably would get done this offseason. If not, Juan Soto will be a free agent. And I just wanted to show you guys, when you simulate this stuff, you find really weird stuff. Luis Urias hit 392 last year in 151 games, 52 doubles. It's just random. But overall, guys, Juan Soto, we will see. Will Juan Soto make a leap to free agency, or will he stick around? The Nationals made the wild card and lost. But Juan Soto right now putting up absurd numbers. We will see you guys in another year. Ladies and gentlemen, it gets real. Juan Soto is officially a free agent. It doesn't look like the Nationals are going to be re-signing him. They're letting him walk in free agency. And last year, Juan Soto, while he didn't win the MVP, put up another absurd year. This is a player looking at his career path, potentially better than Mickey Mantle, maybe better than Babe Ruth. He has already has accumulated 45 total WAR right now. He had an 8-win season last year. His OPS still is well over 1,000. Career batting average at 321. It is crazy. Home runs a little bit down last year, but overall, we will see who Juan Soto signs with, guys. Looking right now at the favorites for Juan Soto, it looks like Arizona, Miami, and Minnesota are the favorites for Juan Soto. This is interesting. We're going to see where Juan Soto signs here and what kind of deal he signs. Looks like Cincinnati now has emerged as a favorite. Imagine him going to Great American Ballpark. What a hitter's paradise that would be. Juan Soto looking for 9 years, $47 million per year. And we will just simulate this to see where he goes. I'm just going to go to his profile and we'll simulate and see where Juan Soto ends up. Ladies and gentlemen, we have breaking major news to report. Two-time MVP Juan Soto has signed an 8-year deal. Year 1 in the Bronx is done for Juan Soto, and what a year it was. 157 games, led the league in walks, led the league in on-base percentage and slugging. A WAR around 7, so still an elite level play from Juan Soto. Only a 302 average, a little surprising there. 40 homers, only 91 RBIs, a little surprising again there, but Juan Soto adds another All-Star game to his resume and gets a divisional series MVP. The Yankees lost in not the World Series, but I believe it was the ALCS. That's where they lost in 7 games. So Juan Soto, year 1 in the Bronx, done. We will update you after year number 2. In his second year with the New York Yankees, Juan Soto has won his 3rd MVP award. He has 2 NL MVPs and now 1 AL MVP. Led the American League in runs scored, led the AL in home runs and walks. Did only hit 287, but had a very nice on base with a good OPS and had an 8.5 win season, above an 8.5 win season. He is up to a 60 WAR through his age 27 season. He just turned 28, guys. This is getting historic with Juan Soto. The counting stats are getting there. Over 300 home runs, around 300 doubles. The hits are near 1,500. This is a guy we're talking about finishing his career with over 3,000 hits, well over 600 home runs. The career overall average, 314. The career overall OPS still up well above 1,000. We know, later in his career, he's probably going to bring those numbers down a bit when he gets older. But right now, guys, prime years, Juan Soto already 3 MVPs. Barry Bonds has the most MVPs in history with 7. He can potentially surpass that. We will see, guys. 60 WAR already. We'll see what he finishes out with. Babe Ruth, I think, is the all-time leader in WAR with like 162. So I don't think he'll reach that. But yeah, Juan Soto right now is absolutely unbelievable. We will be back after next year. Another Juan Soto update, another ridiculous year. Guys, Juan Soto had an 11.5 win year, his best by far. I will say, I think his age 23 season personally was better. 48 homers, 115 RBIs, 374, 491. I'm surprised his WAR was this high. I guess his defense has gotten better. He did not win the MVP this year, surprising enough. I guess due to the low home runs, only 36 home runs, 101 RBIs. But the walks are just piling up. He's walking way more than he's striking out. 3 years with the Yankees, you guys can see his overall numbers. The average is lower. The on-base is right there. The slugging is right there. Juan Soto, guys, this guy, he might end up being one of the greats of all time if he keeps this up. He is going into his age 29 season next year. Let's look at his overall stats. When you talk about his history, God, this thing is slow, man. You take a look, the 6-time All-Star selection, 7-time best hitter at position, a 1-time playoff series MVP. He's been a 3-time MVP, and he has 1 gold glove to go along with that. Juan Soto right now, guys. I guess his defense has improved. That's why it was 11.4 WAR compared to the 10.1. I still think his age 23 season, I mean, that's got to be one of the best of all time. That's near a triple crown. He just missed out on the triple crown, probably finishing second in RBI. finishing second in RBIs, but we will be back after his age 29 season. He is still with the Yankees, signed through 2032. We will see what happens after that, but he's still got a few more seasons with the New York Yankees. Juan Soto's year 4 with the Yankees has wrapped up. I think he got injured mid-season or something, only appeared in 144 games, but overall led the league in walks again, on-base percentage, OPS, and WAR. He also won another MVP, I believe, this year. 2028 AL Most Valuable Player. So he has 2 NL MVPs and 2 AL MVPs. We will be back, ladies and gentlemen, with his age 30 season as he looks to reach 400 home runs. All right, guys, Juan Soto, age 30 season in the books, 158 games. First time in his career, he leads the AL in hits, 40 home runs. The WAR is 11 again, so that's right at his career high. 348 average. The average is just crazy right now. His career numbers, his career slash line, 321, 440, 610, and an OPS above 1,000. 91 WAR accumulated. He's swinging for that Babe Ruth world record. I don't know if he's going to get it. We're probably going to start seeing him decline at like the age 33, 34 season. But right now with the Yankees, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seasons with the Yankees. It's been absurd. 416 home runs, 402 doubles. He's going to reach 2K hits in his age 31 season, guys. This is ridiculous. Juan Soto, he signed through 2032, so we'll have to look for that. Do the Yankees offer him an extension? He is going into the 2030 season, so he'd be signed through 2 more years, and then he'd be a free agent again. We'll see if the Yankees offer him an extension. Oh yeah, he won the MVP again. So now he has 5 MVPs, guys. This is historic, ladies and gentlemen. We will be back after the age 31 season. All right, guys, I just got done with Juan Soto's year 31 simulation, and I had to leave this notification up. Juan Soto had a 60-game on-base streak. Just crazy. 43 home runs this year, 142 runs scored, 356 batting average. I'm shocked he didn't lead the league in batting average if you're hitting 356. 456 on base. This is an 11-win season, 11.5 win season. He's over 100 career WAR. He is in rarefied air in that category. The home runs are adding up. Another 200 season with, 200 hit season. Wow, guys. Juan Soto still has not signed a contract extension with the New York Yankees. Will he be moving teams again? He is now a 6-time MVP winner. He's going for that Barry Bonds record. Barry Bonds has 7 MVPs. Juan Soto currently with 6. He'll be going into his age 32 season. He is still signed through, I believe, the end of next year. So I think he has 1 year left on his deal with the Yankees. We'll see if they can reach a contract extension this offseason. He is getting up there in age, so I'm sure he's going to demand a lot, but the Yankees may not want to give him all that. You take a look at his Hall of Fame. He's already a Hall of Famer. Hall of Fame monitor 286, average is 114. Black ink 70, average is 44. Gray ink, he's behind a little. Jaws 86, average is 46. He's a 9-time All-Star selection, a 6-time MVP. This is ridiculous at this point, guys. This guy may go down as the greatest player of all time. We will see. You look at all the league leaders, all the red on here. It's just crazy with Juan Soto. But guys, we will be back after his age 32 season with the New York Yankees. Well, it happened again, ladies and gentlemen. Juan Soto is officially a free agent once again after a little over 1,000 total games with the New York Yankees. He got injured midway through the year, fractured his foot, and still led the league in WAR. Just absurd. 7-time MVP Juan Soto. He actually won the MVP in 2031 playing 110 games. The MVP system in this game is broken. It's just based off of WAR. But Juan Soto, he didn't even qualify to lead the league in batting. That's why, there's no red right there. But either way, guys, Juan Soto is a free agent once again. Will Washington be able to lure Juan Soto back to the nation's capital? We will see. It's going to be a crazy. He's demanding $34 million. He's going into his age 33 season. This will probably, or most definitely likely, be his last major deal. Just looking at overall, guys, so close to 500 home runs, over 2,000 hits, looking for that 3,000 hits. I think he'll get it, definitely. You're looking at probably around 650, maybe 700 home runs, depending on how long he plays. possibly leading all of baseball history in walks, total walks. We'll have to see, comparing him to Barry Bonds. Career average is 325. It's absurd right now with Juan Soto. We will see where he signs. Ladies and gentlemen, in what amounts to be a historic move, Juan Soto has agreed to join Mike Trout and the Los Angeles Angels to form a super team. Juan Soto signing a 5-year contract through the 2037 season. And you take a look with Mike Trout. Mike Trout is 40 years old, and he is still putting up absurd numbers. He has 130 WAR accumulated over his career, 705 home runs, nearing that 3,000 hit mark. He's played his entire career with the Angels. Juan Soto is joining another superstar. Trout has won 5 MVPs. Soto has won 7 MVPs. Compare that to Soto's overall WAR. It's at 110, so he's only 20, WAR behind Mike Trout. We will see what happens. This is the entire spectrum. Just looking at his MLB stats, guys. Juan Soto's first year with the Angels, we will have an update at the end of it. First year in LA, no MVP, but another crazy year for Juan Soto, appearing in 159 games. That ties the most games he's ever appeared in a single season. Juan Soto leading the league in walks, leading the league in run scores, hitting 335 with a WAR of over 10, guys. Juan Soto, 48 home runs, 540 in his career. This is absurd. We will see you at the end of Season 2 with the Angels. Breaking news, Juan Soto did not have an OPS above 1,000. How dare he? He had an OPS of 996, led the league in WAR again. This is his age 34 season. 35 more home runs, 100 more RBIs. He's up to 575 home runs. The counting stats are getting to the point where we're going to have to be looking at them every year as he creeps up on 3,000 overall hits. He's got over 500 doubles. Again, those home runs. Looks like he'll hit 600 in his age 35 season. The batting average was a little bit down, 299. The on-base is still there. Again, he led the league in walks another year, led the league in WAR again. I don't think he won the MVP this year. No, still sitting at 7 MVPs. What a travesty for Juan Soto. But Juan Soto could be a rare case if he puts in enough good seasons with the Angels where he could have 3 Hall of Fame careers with 3 different teams. Definitely with Washington putting together a 45 WAR career, and then New York 65. With the Angels, it's going to be tough as he is winding down a little bit. We're seeing a few signs of Soto leaving his prime. The batting average is down a little bit, but overall, Juan Soto still trucking along, still playing very well. Give you guys a quick update. It looks like Mike Trout has retired. We have this pitcher, Brett Carey, who is just absurd. He was picked in the 2nd round. He's had 3 straight years he's won the ERA crown. 4 straight years he's been under a whip of 1. Oh my goodness, a 9 WAR last year. This dude is absurd. He's won 3 Cy Youngs. Brett Carey, who knew? University of South Carolina. Guys, we will be back for Juan Soto. Let's take a quick look. You can see, all right, guys, you can see some of his overall numbers starting to decline a little bit. Kind of sad to see. It is sad to see. It's been really fun to follow this dude's career. It's just absurd what the numbers that he's putting up right now. Winding down a little bit, but I still think he's got 2 or 3 more elite years left in him. Can he get to 700 home runs? I think we're pushing it a little bit, but I think he can get there. We'll have to see, guys. We will be back at Juan Soto's age 35 season. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a major development in the career of Juan Soto. Juan Soto, age 35 season, puts up a WAR of 8.6. His career WAR is 137.1. And guys, he's creeping up on Babe Ruth for the all-time leader in WAR. Over 600 home runs now. 36 homers he added. You take a look at the on-base. He didn't lead the league in walks, surprising enough, although he did have 1 more than he did last year. The on-base percentage is ridiculous. The OPS back over 1,000 this year. But guys, we have to start taking a look at the overall season and career records when it comes to MLB history, because Juan Soto is actually turning into potentially the best player of all time. Actually, Ty Cobb has the WAR record. I thought Babe Ruth did. Well, that is my bad. I thought Babe Ruth did. Turns out Ty Cobb did. They actually updated this last year on the Out of the Park Baseball. I think it had Babe Ruth first. Guys, Juan Soto is already fifth. He's closing in on Willie Mays. You take a look at some of the other players on this list. How about Fernando Tatis Jr., Ronald Acuna making appearances on this list? I'm trying to find. There is Mike Trout, number 8 right now. He is retired, and he will be going to the Hall of Fame after his 5-year wait is up. But guys, Juan Soto breaking right now is closing in on Willie Mays and probably going to pass Willie Mays and Ted Williams. And then all he has left is Babe Ruth and Ty Cobb. I have faith Juan Soto will get there. He is up there, right? He's 36 years old. We're going to start seeing rapid decline when it comes to the overall performance of Juan Soto. But right now, he is holding strong. He's signed through 2037. It's only 2034 right now, guys. We will be back with another update. How much WAR can Juan Soto add to his overall cumulative career stats? We will see after next season. Ladies and gentlemen, a disappointing year for Juan Soto. 258. The WAR is under 5. Just when I was hyping him up to potentially become the all-time leader in wins above replacement, Out of the Park Baseball will do this to you, man. The depreciation happens so quickly. He's going now into his age 37 season. Nice 35 home runs. Now he's got 646. He's on that chase to 700 career home runs. He's on the chase to 600 doubles. And the 9,000 and the 3,000 hits should happen next year. But this year, career low in batting average for Juan Soto. Career low in on-base percentage. The first time in his entire career, going back to his rookie year, his on-base percentage is below 400. First time in his entire career, his OPS is below 900, sitting at 844, and the WAR at under 5 for the first time since the shortened season back in 2020, the COVID season. Obviously, guys, career high in strikeouts with 164. He still does have a lot more walks than he does strikeouts, but guys, it's going to come down to the wire with Juan Soto. He is a free agent very soon. I think he has one more year with the Angels. Will he go back to New York and play for the Yankees? Maybe go back to the Nationals. I don't know what's going to happen. You look at his overall ratings now. He's down to a 4-star. The depreciation is happening. This is a sad moment, guys. Juan Soto depreciating right before our very eyes. We will see how bad it gets after next season. Another update, Juan Soto is deteriorating before our very eyes. 151 games, the WAR under 2.5, the batting average under 250, the on-base very average. The OPS, guys, it's getting in the danger zone where his career OPS will fall under 1,000 if he continues this. His career batting average is sitting at 316 right now. He did cross the great milestone of the 3,000 hit club. The home runs, he's inching towards 700. 25 more home runs. He should, maybe next year, get to 700, although I'm not confident in it. Juan Soto, it is a major fall here. He will be going into his age 38 season. It does not look like he will be able to catch Babe Ruth or Ty Cobb to overtake them in overall WAR. Doesn't look like he's going to get the home run champ to become the home run overall champion or anything like that. We will see. Juan Soto, he has 1 year left on his contract with the Angels, and then will probably either retire or be a free agent. I'm guessing he's going to want to go for more accolades, but I guess we'll see, guys. Last year looks like with the Angels. Next year, guys, Juan Soto has he's past his prime, and he is headed to the free agency list. We will see if somebody picks him up. He's looking for $2 million. That's a far cry from the $41 million he demanded from the New York Yankees, the 36 or whatever it was million that he got from the Angels. We will see if a team signs him so we can get his 700 home runs. The overall hits right around 3,200. The runs scored are at 2,000. And the WAR is still stuck in the lower 140s, guys. Juan Soto, he just kind of fell off a cliff, and it happens quickly in this game, and it's really unfortunate. Hopefully he can get his 700 home runs, but overall, very unfortunate. 7-time MVP, so he will not break Barry Bonds' record. I don't see him obviously winning another MVP. We'll see if he can latch onto a team in the twilight here of his career. But there is going to be a legitimate retirement question here. Is Juan Soto done playing baseball? Will a team give him that 700 home run mark? That is a big question. We will update you later in the offseason. Ladies and gentlemen, I am very happy to report Juan Soto has found a home. He signed a one-year, $3 million deal this morning to be a Pittsburgh Pirate. So very random, right? The Pirates gonna bring him on. This will be his second time playing in the NL, first time since 2024, so it's been a while. Juan Soto likely going on as a bench player. That's his expectation. Trying to get those 700 home runs here, very likely his last season. We'll see if he can get them. And guys, hopefully he won't retire mid-season. Hopefully he'll be able to get those 700 home runs, but he is now a bench player. One-year deal with Pittsburgh. Maybe Pittsburgh needs the fan attraction. You know, Juan Soto will go down as one of the greats of all time. You take a look at actually his updated WAR. They updated it. It was a negative .1 in 150 games. He's basically only able to play DH at this point. 1.5 star. Very unfortunate, but this is the way it goes, man. And, you know, he's 39 years old. It's been a tough time. 7-time MVP Juan Soto. You look at his overall history, 13-time All-Star, right? 24-time Player of the Week, 14-time Batter of the Month. You look at his overall credentials here, he's clearly a Hall of Famer. We will get into that after he retires. But guys, this is likely Juan Soto's last year, and I will update you at the end of it. The unthinkable has happened. Juan Soto currently sitting on 699 home runs here at the end of the 2038 season. He is basically unplayable. He appeared in 76 games, started 37 of them, 5 homers, 19 RBIs, a 208 average, 273 on base. The OPS, the career OPS, is clinging right over 1,000. 699 home runs. I don't know what is next for Juan Soto. I don't know if he's going to have to retire. Just looking at his stats here, the fielding, obviously it's just not. It's very it's sad. It's sad to see this. If he does have to, Pittsburgh gave him a little chance there at the end, but looks like he's going to fall 1 home run shy of 700. We will likely be back with a retirement announcement from Juan Soto this offseason. And guys, a major update here, just like we all suspected. Juan Soto, the 7-time MVP, has retired from Major League Baseball, making it official this morning at the age of 40. Juan Soto here on November 6, 2038, retired from baseball. I do quickly want to say I will be changing a setting just so everyone knows. I'm going to be changing the amount of time you must wait to get into the Hall of Fame because I'm not going to be simulating 5 years waiting for Soto to get in. So I'm just going to make it 1 year. So Soto will likely be inducted next year, and we will see you when that happens. Ladies and gentlemen, I have to report Juan Soto has Alzheimer's. I'm kidding. Juan Soto is in the Hall of Fame. He made it 98.9% of the votes. That means I think 4 voters left him off their first ballot Hall of Fame. He easily gets in. Obviously, overall, let's just start with the overall stats. Looking at the hits, the total hits over 3,200, 650 doubles. He did have 64 triples. The home runs, we all know, 699, over 2,000 RBIs, right over 2,000 walks. Still was able to manage the higher walk rate than strikeout rate, even with look at this, 206 strikeouts. Later in his career, it was rough. His overall career batting line, 311, 421, 587, and he did keep that OPS over 1,000. He finishes with a career OPS of 167 and a career WAR compiled 142.5. Just looking at the league history, looking at the Hall of Fame voting history, Juan Soto goes in with Mike Trout because I did speed it up. Otherwise, Soto would have had to wait. I didn't want to have to simulate that far. Mike Trout goes in, Bryce Harper goes in, we see Manny Machado, Garrett Cole making it in there, Mookie Betts, Arenado, Freddie Freeman, Craig Kimbrell, the closer, makes it in, Clayton Kershaw, Scherzer, Cano makes it in with that PED issue. I doubt that's going to happen. Carlos Beltran makes it in, Miguel Cabrera, Pujols, Adrian Beltre, very deserving there. Did CeCe make it? I think CeCe Sabathia was denied Oh, he did make it. Never mind. CC makes it in. I mean, you're a 200 game winner. I agree. You should make it in. That's going to be a big debate. But guys, that is the career. We're going to quickly look at the overall stats when it comes to. I'm choking this. Hold on. Let's look at the overall stats when it comes to the history of Major League Baseball. See where Juan Soto finishes out in everything. The overall batting average, Juan Soto was around 310, I think. How about Wander Franco? Let's take a look at his overall two-time MVP. Quickly, just looking at his career: 315, 378, 900 OPS, 100 WAR. Really nice career for Wander Franco. He leaves Tampa Bay like we all expect him to. Gets a big contract with Washington. Goes to the Yankees, and now it looks like he's finishing off his career with the Dodgers. He was a two-time MVP and a multi-time All-Star. Very nice career for him. Sometimes it does this thing, which is annoying. We're just going to have to wait. But just looking at the overall numbers here, I don't even think Juan Soto is going to be on that list. Excuse me. He finished his career with a 310 batting average. Let's look at the home runs. Yeah, we got to look at the home runs. Home runs, Barry Bonds is still king. Mike Trout comes in third. Juan Soto finishes fifth with 699 home runs. And guys, Juan Soto does finish fourth overall in WAR behind Ty Cobb, Babe Ruth, and Ted Williams. Juan Soto will finish fourth overall going into the Hall of Fame here. Let's just take a look at total bases is another one. Hank Aaron. How about Vladimir Guerrero Jr.? Wow, Juan Soto does finish third. Vlad Guerrero Jr., this is his career. He's still trucking along playing. 320 career average, holy crap, 100 WAR, and that's with really bad defense. He was a four-time MVP, Vlad Guerrero Jr., in this simulation, and he dealt with some injury issues too, so 577 home runs, probably could have had more without the injuries, but Vlad, currently residing in Houston, the four-time MVP, had a very long career with Toronto. Goes to the Yankees, goes to the Dodgers. A lot of these guys going to the Yankees and Dodgers, and then the one season with Houston. That's how Vlad's career went, but guys, that is going to do it in this simulation. I've got a lot of editing to do. I got to put all these clips together, but it shouldn't take that long. It should be fairly easy. Fernando Tatis, as you can see, finishes 17th. Just some other guys if you want to see where they finished. I don't think there's many other players. Francisco Lindor, 87th. That is going to do it. Juan Soto, one of the best players of all time in this simulation. He did have a chance there for a little bit. I was thinking it was going to happen. I was thinking he was going to go down as the greatest player of all time. Some people might believe he is, with this simulation playing in the modern era. But he did finish behind three other players. We know Ted Williams, Ty Cobb, and Babe Ruth in overall WAR. He, didn't hit that 700 home run mark. But guys, what a career for Juan Soto. This was really fun, simulating every single year of Juan Soto. Guys, make sure you're following me on Twitter. Link to that's always in the description. I am, of course, the Depressed Ginger. Thank you for watching.